Hi, morning guys, and welcome back to the channel. As you obviously seen, I ain't on the Versus today. It's a nice dry day, relatively warm, so I thought I'd get the old Z out to play for a change. I ain't taken this bike out since like October last year, so this is I feel kinda like a newbie on the bike again. It's very, very different to the Versus, but sounds so much better. And to be fair, it's quite nice wearing this helmet. This helmet's a really nice helmet. It's ridiculously light. But that being said, it is really loud. The wind noise is ridiculous. I forgot to put my earplugs in this morning, so because I don't wear them with the Versus, because the helmet, the shoey helmet I've got, is really, really good. I don't really need them, so I forgot this morning, but there you go, lessons learned. So apologies for the lack of content or lack of videos. I had footage and a video all prepared and ready to upload last weekend actually, and then I come across a few, shall we say, motovlogging issues, mainly memory on my iPad. Basically, I recorded all the footage, I edited all the footage, which took me hours, I would just say, and then ready to upload it. For some reason it wouldn't upload to YouTube, so I presumed it was issues with my memory on my iPad, because that's happened before. So I decided to back all the files on my iPad up to the iCloud, including that footage, because obviously I didn't want to lose it, and decided to restart my iPad, like literally factory settings, and go back to basics. In doing so, for some stupid reason, it never backed up the footage. It backed up everything else, all my apps, all my messages and all that malarkey, but didn't back up my footage I recorded. So needless to say, I didn't know whether to laugh or cry. That's a lot of footage that I'd lost, and a lot of editing time. So after a lot of swearing, and I mean a lot of swearing, throwing my dummies at the pram quite a bit, I decided an iPad wasn't really suited to this editing lark, so I went out and bought an iMac. I know motovlogging obviously doesn't need to be expensive, but I've gone down the route of buying loads and loads of stuff just to motovlog. I mean, ultimately, yes, alright, the cameras I can use elsewhere and do other things with them, but predominantly I bought them for motovlogging. So when I think back to what I've actually bought, I mean, I bought this Hero 10, I bought the Insta 360, I bought a new iPad that turns out isn't really ideal for what I wanted to do. I've now bought an iMac computer, desktop. It's not meant to be this expensive, but there you go, it's done now, I've got it, and I know the Mac I'll be able to use that for other things, so it's not the end of the world. And I do like Macs, I think they're quite smart. So yeah, that's pretty much why there wasn't a video out last week, because I lost everything, as well as my temper. But fingers crossed, with the Mac it should make my life a little bit simpler, and I should be able to keep on top of the footage. The idea is I want to try and bring about one video a week if I can. I mean, I know life does get in the way sometimes, and it just isn't possible to go out and record a video. What I really should start doing is stockpiling videos, like record like 1 or 2, maybe 3 a day when I go out. But I don't think about that. Lovely sound, isn't it? So I decided to take the Z out today, obviously, because it's due for an MOT the 1st of March, I believe. So thought I'd take it out, give it a run. And obviously I have really missed riding this bike. It's I mean, it sounds phenomenal, rides phenomenal. I just love it. I will be doing a review on this bike, hopefully very soon. But as it's the first time I ride, I just want to get used to it again and have a little bit of a play. Nice pub, but expensive, but nice. Why is there fake snow over centre parks? Yeah, I mean, so today I haven't really got a structure for this video. I've just decided that I want to get out on the Z. I missed it. I missed the sound of it. Missed riding it. I missed it, if you haven't gathered. And just sort of bring you along with me, really. It's not exactly the warmest of days, if I'm honest. I mean, I'm wearing full textiles, and normally on my Verses I ain't feeling the cold at all, but obviously with a naked bike, you've got nothing in front of you, you do feel the cold. I said in my first video on my channel about obviously the bikes I had and stuff like that, and I said about this Z being really loud. Like I said, the baffles currently are in, so I mean it's loud, don't get me wrong, but it's loud, don't get me wrong, but I have actually brought my Allen key with me, as sad as I am, to take the baffles out, so you can hopefully hear the difference between the baffles in, baffles out. I'm not gonna lie, it sounds so much better without the baffles in, but that being said, it is horrendously loud. It pisses the neighbours off. Well, I presume it pisses the neighbours off. But not only that, when I'm riding along, like if I was riding along now, it's sort of doing 60 mile an hour, 60, doing 60 mile an hour, the drone you'd get would be, oh, it'd be horrible. It sounds great when you're accelerating and you're coming down the gearbox and all that sort of shit, but actually sitting at a constant speed, it's terrible. Especially at like 30 or 40 in 3rd or 4th gear. God, that is horrendous. I'll show you when I take the baffles out. I'd love to keep the baffles out of it, because it just, yeah, it sounds much better, but you end up getting pulled by the old bill. And it gave me a raging headache and bleeding ears if I rode like with them out all the time. One thing I really do miss is a quick shifter and a down blipper. Stupidly, the Versus have got a quick shifter and a down blipper, but for some reason this bike, they never put one on it. I mean, you can get them aftermarket, but I'm just a bit worried because I see so much on forums and comments about quick shifters on this bike plays the gearbox up and you end up having to replace gearboxes, and I'm just a bit really concerned about having that issue. So I have to ride it the old school way, or the proper way, should I say, the old clutch lever. You do have to put a bit more effort into this bike when you ride it in steering and stuff. For the Versus, it just sort of falls in the corners, but this you have to be quite not forceful, but it's make more of an effort, shall we say. This bike's got the standard OEM tyres on it, and I think they're Dunlop Sport Max or something like that. I can't remember off the top of my head. And I'll be honest, I think they're pretty naff. They wear down way too fast for my liking. For my style of riding, I mean, I like to use a bike for work and stuff like that, but because my work is, I have to go down a bypass quite a lot, it just squares the tyres up well too quickly. And they don't help doing this either. Oh, should have put sunglasses on. Not because it's sunny, just because when I have the visor up, my eyes start streaming. So just down there is the Lake and Heath. aircraft viewing area. You can see all the planes come into the runway. That's RAF Lake Heath over there. Last time I come down here, it was absolutely heaving. There was cars like literally parked all down this grass barrage here and all in that car. Actually, there's some cars parked in the car park now. RAF Lake Heath. I would imagine you get some really good sights on some aircraft sitting here, so I can understand why people do it. Yeah, I'm surprised my wife hasn't recommended going down there one day, because she loves aircraft. She loves planes and especially jets and stuff. Yes, the reason I'm going this way, guys, is I'm going to get myself some lunch. I'm planning to stop off at a local biker haunt, shall we say, Walker's Cafe. It's just past Lake Heath, to be fair. Usually in the summer it gets absolutely heaving full of bikes. I don't imagine there'll be too many there today, but so I thought I would go there, have some lunch, get myself hot chocolate, because that's the standard thing. You'll see it on my channel. Pretty much every time I go in the winter it's hot chocolate, or the cold, should I say. And then the summer it'll be an ice cream, usually a Magnum, because I like my Magnums. So I thought, yeah, while I'm there, I'll have hot chocolate, have my lunch, and I'll let the exhaust cool down, and then I'll take the baffles out, and then go for a run with the baffles out, and let you hear it in its full glory, shall we say. Interesting little fact for you, or pointless little fact. That's a shooting club down there. That used to be a strip joint as well. When the shooting club had finished, used to be a bit of a, yeah, not the most glamorous strip club, but a strip club nonetheless. They sort of put curtains in between the chairs, and you go and have a lap dance in there and stuff. It was CD, shall we say. It weren't amazing. I don't know if it's still there, to be fair. I've no idea if they still do that, but bit of pointless and useless information for you. Never know, if you're in the area and you want to check it out. Don't know why you would, because it's not great, but there you go. But I tell you what, it is proper windy out here. You don't look it with the trees, but I've been blown about all over the place. I forgot how uncomfortable this bike is. Well, it's not uncomfortable. It's not an uncomfortable bike at all, really. The seat is quite padded, but when you're riding the Versus, it's got probably the most comfortable seat of the bike I have ever sat on. And you jump back on this. I mean, I've been riding this for about 30 minutes, 40 minutes roughly. I'm already starting to get a bit of a numb bum. Oh, there we go. That's where I need to be. Up here somewhere. I haven't been here before, to be fair. There we go, yeah. Oh, look at that puddle. Oh no, the bike's gonna get dirty. Oh no. That's a bit naff. Ooh. Do like a GS. Oh, look, it's well, shit all over it. Let's clean it. Can't do all that. Look at that. Look. Shit. Right, I'm gonna get a drink. Speak to you shortly. Heated gloves are on because it's a bit nippy. Right, baffles are out, guys. So must look like a right bell end taking the baffles out. All these people around, but there you go. Never mind. All for the tube and all that. As you can probably tell, it sounds so much better without the baffles in. Hopefully when the exhaust warms up, I'll get some bops and bangs. Usually do. So I'll be honest, the baffles are out and right now I actually quite like it, and it isn't annoying me. And I'm currently doing what, 60 at 6 gear, and it's alright. I was whinging earlier saying about, oh, you know, when you're doing 30 in 3rd gear and 40 in 4th gear, you know, it's annoying, and you will see that. But currently I could deal with this. The only problem I've got is the wife will whinge like mad when I go home and know the baffles are out. It's too loud. Don't need to be that loud. It's ridiculous. But it is. But God, does it sound good. The funny thing is, my wife is actually a biker herself. Well, I say is. She hasn't got a bike at the moment, but I am kind of trying to convince her to buy another one, because riding together is great. I used to love it. And then when we both sold our last bikes to move house, she never bought another one, which is a real shame really, because riding together is great fun. I used to love it. I think the thing is, she hasn't ridden a bike for so long, she sort of forgets how good it feels to be on a bike. And you know, sir. And I'm hoping that she'll go on the back of the Verses with me when it warms up. Get that feeling back, and that's kind of my hope anyway. I doubt it, but we'll see. One thing I will say is you really miss a top box when you ain't got one. Because obviously I've checked the baffles out and they're inside my jacket, and the jacket's quite a nice fit in jacket anyway, and they're digging right in my stomach. Oh yeah, that exhaust is lovely. It's quite funny actually. I was telling my insurance company it's got Black Widow exhaust on it. The first thing the guy said to me on the phone was, "God, I bet your neighbours love you." Well, yeah, especially the fact it's straight through, no cat. So I don't know if you see on my Instagram account recently, I'll put a little link below somewhere of my Instagram. By all means, jump on, join in. Join in. That's perfect. Join in. Follow me on Instagram. That's what I meant to say. I put all my stills up of what's happening or what I'm going to plan for the channel and stuff like that. And obviously, recently I put a little picture up of me doing my first advanced rider lesson. I don't want to talk too much about it because I want to do a little video at the end of my course, say what I thought about it and all that. So but yeah, my initial ride I was quite pleased with it. My instructor was pleasantly surprised with my riding. Don't take this this little video of my riding today anything to go by, because I haven't been riding like I should have been, just because I wanted to play a little bit. But yeah, the way I should be riding is completely different to the way I am today. And the whole point, to be fair, to come out today was to practice that as well on this bike, because obviously I've done it on my Verses, my lesson, and I do ride that very differently. But today was a bit of a play. Yeah, no, the lesson was really good. Really informative, pointing some things out for me to practice. I've got a really bad habit of a really bad habit of when I stop, put both my feet down, which in the advanced rider world, if you like, that's not really a done thing. So I've got to stop doing that. I've got to just use one leg. This road's a bit bumpy, so when I stop I use one leg. So I've tried to do that most times today. There has been a few times where I forgot, but another habit I said I've got, when I come into like speed limits 30s and 40s, I'm sort of not, I'm still doing sort of 33, 34 when I should be bang on 30, which I 100% agree with that. But yeah, it's thing that I've got to try and nail, really. But I say the feedback at the end of the day was really good. I was really pleased with what he was saying. Yeah, that wasn't how I was supposed to be riding on my advanced rider course. That was just me being a bit of a tit. But anyway, yeah, if you are thinking about doing the advanced riding courses, the IAM or the ROSPA, I mean, for my first experience, I actually really enjoyed it. Learned a few things. But yeah, it's definitely worth giving it a go. At the end of the day, that you can't go wrong with more training. I mean, I've been riding for 9 years. And I'm still learning. You always learn when you're out on a bike, don't you? So the IAM course, which is Institute of Advanced Motorists, you've got ROSPA as well, I'm sure you've heard of, but I'm doing the IAM and it's £149 for your test and obviously your lessons. But with the lessons, because the people are volunteers, you sort of pay £10 towards their fuel for the day. Or like if you have my instructor, who's an absolute legend, a really nice guy actually, he said I could either pay him £10 for his fuel or I could pay for the coffee and cake. So obviously went for coffee and cake, because who doesn't like a bit of coffee and cake? Well, I don't like coffee, but the cake part definitely. So yes, I got my next lesson booked in for next week. I've got to try and make sure that I nail the coming into speed limits and picking my feet up. One thing I will suggest, if you are thinking about doing the course, is practice your slow manoeuvring, i.e. figure of eights and stuff, because I found out that I am absolutely terrible at it. I haven't done that sort of stuff since my test, so back in what, 9 years ago, something like that. So yeah, when he said to you, right, do a figure of 8, I was on my figure of 8s, so ended up being like figure of 16s. They were awful. But yeah, by all means, definitely jump on the course. It's well worth doing. I'm doing it with intention of joining something else at a later date, hopefully. So but that will come on the channel if all goes to plan, so keep your eyes peeled for that. Anyway guys, that's pretty much it today. I'm going to leave you be and go home and warm up, because I'll get a bit chippy now. So I say, if you like the video, please give it a like, leave me a comment. I'll always try and get back to you. Have so far. To everyone else, join me on Instagram for all my stills and for what's coming up on the channel. And obviously subscribe to the channel. Got plenty more to come. Obviously I want to do a review on this bike, what I like, what I don't like about it. Say it's the second Z I've owned, so I am going to be a bit biased, but hopefully the video footage come out alright where you can hear the exhaust. That was sort of part of the main plan really for this video. So yeah guys, thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you on the next one. Catch you later.